is Jeopardy! Please welcome our contestants. Player 1. Player 2. Player 3. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert. And thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Let's take you right now into the Jeopardy round. Clues are worth $200 to $1,000 in these categories. Out of this world. Sounds like do, re, mi, etc. Historic construction. CSI, Shakespeare. Completes the Star Trek title. And how about them Tigers? Okay, let's get back into this. Player 1, you make the next selection as we continue. The gravitational pull of this object is the main force holding the solar system together. It's Player 1. Good. Player 1, you pick again, please. Galileo was the first person to see the rings around this planet. It's Player 1. Good for you. Please pick again. Answer. It's the Daily Double. You are currently in the lead. So what's your wager? Here is your Daily Double clue. Not the first, but this second planet is the hottest because its atmosphere causes a severe greenhouse effect. Congratulations, you're still in first, Player 1. Player 1. The comet named for him was last seen in the skies in 1986 and won't return until 2061. Player 1. That's correct. You get to pick again. Like Pluto, Haumea and Makemake are designated as this kind of planet. Player 1? Right. Player 1, choose again. A Katharine Hepburn memoir. Player 2. Yes. A lot of clues. It's a long, long way to go to this 20th letter of the Arabic alphabet. Okay, Player 1. That is correct. Player 1, start it. Bangladesh produces about 60,000 metric tons of this a year. It's Player 1. You got it. Player 1, double talk phrase that followed ooh in the title of a 1973 album by The Faces. Okay, Player 2. That's right, way to go. Player 2, it's Spanish for sun. Yes, Player 1. Right. All right, let's get back into this. When it was completed in 1931, the Empire State Building surpassed this building as the tallest in the world. Yes, Player 3? Yes. Player 3. This waterway was first excavated around the 1800s BC. Excavation began on the present version April 25, 1859 AD. Player 1? Good. Player 1, start us. After Charles Bulfinch became its architect in 1818, he added the rotunda and the west central portico. Player 1? Good. We return to you. Let's take it over to Sarah.
Built to immortalize Shah Jahan's wife, the Taj Mahal was completed around 1650 in this Indian city.
Yes, player 3? That's correct. A lot of clues. An idea since Napoleon's time, this $15 billion link runs underwater for 23 of its 31 miles. Let's hear it, player 2. Yep. Player 2, where do we start? Stabbed the king and made him drink poison. Something is rotten in the state of Denmark, and it's him. Player 1? Right. All right, let's get witness says he does murder sleep, and the guy okayed the hit on Banquo. But what we have here, Frank, is regicide. Let's hear it, player 2. That's correct. Player 2. Blood spatter says the guy killed Paris, then himself. The girl stabbed herself. Ain't love grand? Yes, player 2. Right. Select again. 3 Dead Daughters by Poison, Hanging, and Suicide. I wouldn't want to write the family Christmas card this year. Okay, player 1. Good. Player 1, make a selection, please. The Duke's been stabbed, then drowned in a barrel of wine. Looks like the drinks are on him. Yes, player 3. Yes. Where do we begin, player 3? Where no man has done this. Let's hear it, player 2. That's correct. Player 2, the trouble with these creatures. Okay, player 3. That's it. All right, let's get back. Muds these. Okay, player 3. Hey, you're right. Player 3, the city on the edge of this. Player 2. That's correct. Player 2, the Corbomite this. Yes, player 1. You are correct. Okay, let's get back into this. Player 1. This tiger is the great spokescat for Kellogg's Frosted Flakes. It's player 2. Yes. Player 2. And I'll hand it off to Jimmy.
The South China tiger has these features spaced farther apart than other species do. On each individual tiger, they're unique, like fingerprints.
It's player 3. Yes! Okay, let's get back. Tiger is the second rank in this organization for young boys. Let's hear it, player 3. Correct. Player 3. Tigers are the largest cats, and the tiger named for this Russian region is the largest tiger? It's player 2. Good. And here's the $1,000 clue. The largest population of wild tigers is found in this Asian country on about 30 wildlife reserves. Okay, player 2. That's correct. Player 3 will select first in Double Jeopardy right after this. Let's see what happens in Double Jeopardy with these categories awaiting the players. Through Europe on E90. Pop Gals. Art and Artists. P is for Physics. Historic Women. And Everyday Italian. Player 3 gets to make the first selection once again. This time, we're moving into the Double Jeopardy round. We'll start our trip east on Route E90 in this chief seaport of Portugal. It's player 1. That's right. Way to go. All right, let's get back. Let's head to this Spanish coastal city to shop along its Rambla de Catalunya. Yes, player 1? Correct. We return to you. My cat wants me to look up its relatives in this capital of Turkey. Okay, player 1? Right. Player 1. We'll stop in Thessaloniki, the capital of this Greek region that produced Philip and Alexander. It's player 1. Good. Player 1. Pick again. E90 goes through Brindisi. This famous ancient Roman road, also known as a way, ended there. Yes, player 2. That's correct. Player 2, make a selection, please, as we continue. The first 5 singles off her album, Teenage Dream, reached #1 on Billboard's Hot 100 list. It's player 3. Right. Player 3. This Girl Like Me and Disturbia songstress was born in Barbados. Let's hear it, player 2. That is correct. A lot of clues. Answer. The first of the Daily Doubles. You are currently in second place. What are you going to wager? The clue. It wasn't déjà vu when this member of Destiny's Child sang with Jay-Z on the song Déjà Vu. The lead is also yours. Player 2. Fans go ape over this gal born Stephanie Germanotta, who hit #1 with Bad Romance. Yes, player 3? You are correct. Player 3? In 2005, she topped the album charts with The Emancipation of Mimi. Player 1? You are correct. Player 1, start us. This telegraph inventor's notable portraits included those of the Marquis de Lafayette and William Cullen Bryant. Player 2. That's right. Way to go. Player 2. Picasso painted this work as a protest against the bombing of a town in the Spanish Civil War. Player 1. Yes. A lot of clues. In her 1949 painting, Diego and I, Diego Rivera is depicted on her forehead. Let's hear it, Player 1. Hey, you're right. Please pick again, Player 1. Helen Frankenthaler's soak and stain technique was inspired by this artist's drip paintings. Player 2. You got it. Okay, let's get back at one of his last paintings before his 1903 death in the South Pacific was a landscape of Brittany in winter. Player 3. Right.
Yeah! Woo!
Player 3, you start. It's the P in P equals force times velocity. Okay, Player 1. Player 1, where do we start? This element, Pu, was first detected in a cyclotron at Berkeley in 1940. Yes, Player 1. Yes. Player 1, choose again. A cube is an example of a rectangular one of these. A Pink Floyd cover displays a triangular one. Player 1. Good. Select again. The bob of a simple one of these moves with simple periodic motion. Let's hear it, Player 1. Correct. Player 1, back to you for our next selection. It's an elementary light particle, also called a fuzzy ball. Yes, Player 3. Right you are.
Yeah! Woo!
Player 3, make a selection, please, as we continue. This Secretary of State, whose first name is from a musical term, had originally planned to be a concert pianist. Okay, Player 1. Good. Player 1, where do we start? Shortly after her disappearance, her publisher, husband George Putnam, released Last Flight, containing her diaries. Player 3. Right. Player 3, you're in command of the board. The Moses of her people. She helped hundreds of slaves escape along the Underground Railroad. Okay, Player 3. Right you are. We return to you, Player 3. She met her beloved teacher Anne Sullivan in 1887. Player 1. That is correct. Player 1, you start. Answer. The second daily double. You are in the lead right now. So, what's your wager? Here is your daily double clue. This first American woman in space heads a company geared to girls who are interested in science and math. You have maintained your lead. Way to go. You get to pick again, Player 1. Formaggio is this dairy product. It's Player 2. Good. Player 2. This food staple is pane. Okay, Player 3. Good. All right, let's get back into this. This body part is il piede. Yes, Player 3. You are correct. Select again. This quadruped is un cavallo. Player 2. That is correct. And now the $2,000 clue. This day of the week is martedì. Player 3. Yes. Congratulations to all of you. You'll be continuing on to Final Jeopardy when we come back. We've got the Final Jeopardy round here for you, and today it features this category: 19th century inventions. Please enter your wager. Here you are, players, the Final Jeopardy clue. One description of it said, its spokes look like cobwebs. They're after the fashion of those on the newest bicycles. What did you put as your response? And that correct response will add... Let's see your response. How much do you add to your total with that correct response? Did you come up with the correct response? With that correct response, you will gain... Congratulations, Player 1. You're the winner. We'll see you all next time.